Hello, my name is John Fox. I'm using Best Med Journeys as my sponsor to work out all the details for my trip to India for surgeries. I came across Best Med through their local representative, Miss Maggie Grace. I tell of her experiences in going to India for a surgery for a loved one. Spoke to the owner of Best Meds, who told me about their operation in India, how they did business, and what I like for them to represent me. I was very well impressed by their honesty and straightforwardness, and it seemed to be that their main concern wasn't just the bottom line. It was that they cared about the patients and wanted to make sure that patients were able to get the services, medical services, that they couldn't afford in the United States. I felt that they were coming from a place other than the pocketbook. I decided to use Best Med Journeys. Getting ready to leave later today for my flight to New York and then to India. India is an amazing place. At the very beginning, there was some fear of going to a foreign country and going into an operating room and being there with no family members. None of my family can go, so I'm going to be there by myself. But then again, because I have such faith in what the expertise of the doctors and the system they have there, then it's a matter of faith no matter where you go. So I've set it up so that I'm going to a great place to get it done, with good people who have faith in themselves and their abilities. So in a spiritual sense, I'm never alone anyway. So when I was able to look at it that way, it made a huge difference as far as the fear factor evaporating.
Hi. Did you request for a wheelchair?
Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm making a video of my trip to India.
Oh, okay.
What's your name?
Josh.
Josh? Smile for the camera.
No problem.
I traveled 12,500 miles to get here.
One. Good.
See you again.
All right.
So he's very ready. That's good.
So you'll be the nurse to take care of me?
Yeah, I'm in charge of the birth. There is one staff who's especially for you.
This is my new hospital that's here. Welcome
Beautiful.
to India.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to go to surgery. I've been looking forward to it. All the tests turned out real well. So everything's set and nothing left to do. So
All the best.
see you later. I walked the first time today in the hospital. Of course, I used a walker to aid the progress. But I was able to get out of bed and walk around the hospital room with the walker. When I clenched that muscle today and felt it contract almost fully, that's the first time I've been able to do that in 5 years.
Oh goodness, don't tell me.
5 years.
And after 3 months, you will feel like you've never had any surgery.
Yippee!
Yes, that's correct. Okay.
Thanks again.
Good.
Best Med has been just incredibly attentive during the whole process, and has taken care of a lot of the stuff so I didn't have to deal with it and can just concentrate on the stuff that I needed to do to get better. So that's been a blessing in disguise, and I'm just so glad and grateful that I made the decision to use Best Med to help me get the services that I need.
This is from the hospital.
Wow, thank you. Since the surgery, so been over here walking around. It's nice to be out of the hospital. I was somewhat apprehensive about the move to the apartment because they had been taking such good care of me at the hospital and take care of all my medications and the dosage, the amounts, and which ones to take and all that. And they did it so well I didn't even have to deal with it, which was nice. So as I've gotten into the apartment, it's been better than I could possibly imagine. And one of the reasons is because I have 2 nurses to take care of me. So, how can I go wrong with this kind of help? An incredibly good mood on Best Med's part. And the other thing I just wanted to point out is the quality of the nursing care that Best Med has provided, in that we were going through all the medical charts and the x-rays and everything, and they explained all the stuff that I had questions about, so it made sense to me. Staying in the apartment has been a godsend, a blessing in disguise. So I'm grateful for Best Med for planning ahead on that. I had wanted to do 2 different operations, but it turns out that it was recommended to only do 1 now and do the next one later on. So the issue comes up after I've been through it once. Would I come back for another surgery after having gone through it and knowing what it involves and the care I received and everything? And the answer to it is a unequivocal yes. I'm going to try to answer a really perplexing question about this whole trip and what surprised me the most about this whole trip. And it has to do with what I expected from coming over here and what I actually received. And part of it has to do with my expectations of Best Med journeys, but they fully exceeded all of my expectations. But the way I was looking at the journey over here was sort of a compartmentalized view of the operation as sort of like in a box. What surprised me the most and came out of it, it was sort of a holistic health experience. And if I can do anything to help anybody change their mind and get out of that prisoner of inertia, which I was in, there's nothing but freedom and health and joy. So if that's what you desire, that's what I found, that I was not expecting. The complete freedom and joy of just knowing that my body's on the way back to health. So for that, I'm very grateful to Best Med Journeys, who sort of led me by the hand to finally get enough courage to decide to take the journey. It was a Best Med Journey.